It is October 3rd. This is our second rainstorm of the day. And this wash is about 10 feet deep. Normally it's dry year-round. Haven't seen this much water in it in 2 or 3 years. And it's come up over this bank and flooded this yard. You can see all the sandbags around the shed, and our house is actually surrounded by sandbags as well, because it's only got to come up another 2 or 3 feet and then it heads right out to the street through our yard. We need the rain, but a little at a time would be a lot better. Holy cow. And that thunder sounds a little bit more normal than the thunder we had last night. Very strange thunder last night. We got a bridge just downstream here that is probably closed because it's the most ridiculous bridge I've ever seen in my life. It drops in altitude. You have to go downhill to cross the bridge and uphill to get off the bridge. And the water is supposed to flow underneath it. And the water usually flows right up and over it. Let me go see. I'll pause this and get a little bit closer to it. Yeah, I was right. There's a bridge underneath all that water. And you can see the traffic is starting to back up. I've been stuck on that side. Once the water level drops, see that handrail just barely sticking out of the water there is probably 3 feet. So that's 2 feet of water moving 30 miles an hour. And when it finally drops, there's going to be at least a foot of mud. So it was probably 7 or 8 years ago. I was in town, got hit with one of these storms, got stuck on this side. When they finally opened it up, they said 4-wheel drives only. And at the time I had one. Nowadays I don't. Traffic is building up on this side too. It's the only road in and out of our neighborhood. There's over 700 houses in here, and everybody's got to come in this road and out this road. And there's probably only about less than 100 of the 700 houses, maybe 50, on that side of the wash. Everybody else has got to cross this ridiculous excuse of a bridge to get home, and it's going to be muddy again. This is the drainage from our street. There's Blue and Lady. Well, there's Lady. Oh, there's Blue. He didn't want to get wet. That's Jean's house. Ours is on the other side of Jean's. You could just barely see the white roof in between the barn and the house. But like I say, this thing is about 10 feet deep. And looks like about 7 feet of water here. They allow for about maybe 4 feet of water to go under the bridge, but when it's 6 or 7 feet of water, that bridge is not near enough. And this wash is not very long. It only goes back, I'd say, 2 or 3 miles. So this is how much rain has fallen within a 2 or 3 mile zone. I came this way. I think I'm going to go back that way. Holy cow. But yeah, I mean, once it started raining, we got a lot of hail, and several of the windows were leaking because it was coming down sideways, and even though the windows were closed, water was still pouring in. So I was running around trying to get everything away from the windows, putting towels and sweatshirts down to absorb the water, trying to dry off books and stuff that got wet. And the whole time I was thinking about this. And I knew it was a heavy enough rain that today was going to be the day to fill that sucker up. Hi, Blue. Hi, lady. Did you guys get wet? Hi, buddy. What are you doing, Blue? Yeah, they got some water in here. Looks like it's already dropped about a foot maybe, because up there is my yard where I first came out. Should have just climbed the fence right there, but I figured it was easier over here because it's railed fence. Yeah, it's dropped over a foot. You can see the water level, how high up it was. Looks like it maybe dropped 2 feet already. But like I said, this wash doesn't go back very far. It starts up on the hill. There's a hill between here and Sedona, and that's where the wash starts. Yeah, this is my yard, and I was standing right up on the other side of that mesquite, and his branches were underwater and now they're out of the water, so it's going down rapidly. Don't know if we can catch the handrail, whether it's coming back out or not. It's going to be another half hour, 45 minutes before they start letting the four-wheel drives come through and plow path through the mud. But yeah, when it's so bone dry and we get this much rain, there's probably just as much soil in that water as there is water in that water. That's why it's so brown. Goodness gracious. Praise the Lord, we need the rain. Now here come the weeds. Yeshua Shalom, wherever you roam. Have a good day.